Hey guys, Pastor Adam here. Hey, thank you so much for joining us for Caves Youth Online. We wanted to welcome you tonight. We're so excited that you're here. We have a really awesome night planned with a bunch of cool stuff. We have a couple of really fun games that your leaders have taken part in and are excited to share with you. We have a really cool interview with one of our leaders tonight, and we also have an awesome series in the brand new series that we're starting in 2021. So we're so excited that you're here for you tonight. I know it looks a little bit different, but I still think it's going to be fantastic. And hey, if you haven't noticed, on the side over here, I think, maybe it's that side, I'm not sure. On one of the sides, there's a live chat, and if you're not already talking, why don't you type something out? There's all of your leaders are hanging out here in the chat, excited to talk with you guys and just catch up. It's been a while. And so we want you to know we miss you, and we look forward to the day when we can meet in person again. But until then, we give you Caves Youth Online. I hope you have a great night, guys.
Hello, Christina and Luke. Welcome to the very first week of Caves Youth Online. Each week, you and all the other leaders will be taking part in a variety of games and challenges that will test your skills, willpower, and probably your patience. Points will be given to the winner of each game. Which leader will come out on top? You'll have to wait and see. In this game, you guys will be putting your vocals and song knowledge to the test as you take part in the Sing Song Challenge.
I know what you're thinking. What is the Sing Song Challenge? Well, let me explain. On the table in front of you is a microphone. The microphone will be placed in the middle of you both. You'll be given a random word. The first person to pick up the microphone and sing any song with that random word will be awarded a point. The first person to collect 5 points will win this challenge. Get your singing voices ready because this is going to be a hit. The Caves Youth Online team. Okay, are you ready, Luke?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I was born for this.
We'll see about that.
These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.
Sound of music?
It's not really fair that you're a singer.
Your mom's a worship leader. You have music in your house. What are you talking about?
Why doesn't this stop moving? There we go. Okay. Sorry.
Oh.
Jesus loves me, yes, I know, for the... Yeah,
Okay.
that counts, right?
Yeah.
Home, da-da, home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
I've never heard that song.
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom. Never mind.
Okay. Still. Okay. Oh, it's the Bridget Mendler song.
Is there countdown?
It's Standing in the Eye of the Hurricane. I know the words, I can't sing it. Look it up. Y'all, people who watch Good Luck Charlie will know that one. Okay.
Lonely, I am so lonely.
Good one.
It's in a lot of
I
commercials, I feel like.
I've heard that one before. Okay. What? There we go.
Okay. Oh,
Thank you. Next.
I was just thinking
Thank
that.
you. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Ariana Grande.
Yes.
For the Bible
I was just
tells
thinking
me
that.
so.
It's in the B.I.B.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh, can't touch this.
That's a good one.
Thank you. How many points do I have? Is anyone keeping score?
Bring it on. Oh, gosh.
Nope. Stop.
If I die young, bury me in satin, lay me down.
Oh, I
You're a
heard that
really
song.
good singer.
Satin?
That's a good song.
It's
I know the
I
song. I
didn't-
just never knew that
The
one.
band Perry?
Van Perry.
Oh, yeah.
this isn't a song. Oh, goodness. I can't think of anything.
Pass.
All right, that's okay.
Anything?
Oh, keep going.
I can't think of
Oh, I know there's a song. I just don't know what part in. It's a Disney song.
Not too bad.
Oh,
A Disney song?
no, never mind. It's gone. Sorry, guys.
We tried.
Wouldn't that be from that princess movie?
I was thinking
That's
Frozen.
right.
Frozen!
I was thinking Frozen!
Princess movie, the
But
whole princess movie.
That Frozen
And
movie.
I'm thinking it's a song in Frozen, and I'm
Close
trying
that
to.
door, open the door.
Yeah. But it's
No,
not
but
open.
isn't it Love is an open door?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's
but
open. That's
I
not
know
opening.
it's not the same.
This was a hard. This might be the last.
Thank you. You gave me a run for my money there.
Yes, I know. I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
But you really outdid me.
Penny, your musical influence made an impact in this game.
Yes. Shout out to Penny. Thank you for that. But
What about Alex?
oh, I guess you too. Thank you, Alex, as well.
Well, that was the Sing Song Challenge, you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Hey everyone, Pastor Adam here. I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm so excited that tonight we are starting a brand new series at Caves Junior Youth. You guys know that my favorite part of every Wednesday night is when we get a chance to dive into the Bible and talk about the amazing stories that it has. And I know you guys enjoy it too because you always ask such amazing questions. And so tonight we're starting a brand new series. And our series tonight is going to be called Goals. That's right, it's called Goals. We're in the year 2021 now. 2020 is gone and we're in a brand new year. And you know, one of the things that people do when a new year comes is they set goals for themselves. Usually they call them New Year's resolutions. Maybe you've set one for yourself before. And these resolutions are things usually like, I want to lose weight, I want to go to the gym more, I want to go on a diet, I want to get more organized, I want to read more books, stuff like that. People generally set goals for themselves, resolutions that they want to achieve in the new year. And you know, I think we all set goals for ourselves. So whether you've called it a resolution or not, you've probably set a goal for yourself. Maybe in 2021, your goal is to make the rep hockey team or soccer team or basketball team. Or maybe your goal in 2021 is to learn a new instrument or get better at the instrument that you already play. Or maybe your goal in 2021 is to raise your grades in school. Hey, that's a pretty good goal. Or maybe your goal is to become a famous TikToker. What do you call it? TikTok famous. Maybe that's what you want to do in 2021. I have no idea. But I know that we all set goals for ourselves. And so that's what our series is all about. And I know that achieving and setting and achieving goals can be a hard thing. It can be a hard thing to know what should my goals be. And so in this series, we're going to talk about God-sized goals, having God-sized goals, looking at God and saying, what do you want me to achieve this year? What can I do for you this year? And so I'm super excited to get into this series about goals. And so, but before we go any further, I need you all to do something for me. And so if you're distracted right now, if you're already not watching me or whatever, I want you to come back to the screen for 2 seconds and do something for me, okay? I need you all to grab a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, okay? I'll give you 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Sweet. Now that you all have something to write with and something to write on, I need you all to do something for me. I want you all to think for a minute and then write down a goal that you have for yourself in 2021. And don't make it a small goal. Make it a great big goal. Maybe we'll call it a GOAT goal, a greatest of all time goal. I want you to write down a goal you have for yourself in the year 2021, okay? All right, so at the end of tonight, I'm going to ask you to revisit your goal and think about it a little bit and maybe change it or adapt it. We'll see as we go. But in this series, over the next few weeks, we're going to address questions like, what goals should I have or should you have for yourself in your life? We're going to talk about how do my goals align with what God's goals are for me? And how can I achieve these goals that I set for myself? And so to do that, in order to talk about this series of goals, we're going to talk about a Bible story. You guys know my favorite thing in the whole world is to talk to you about Bible stories that people don't really talk about as much, a little bit lesser known Bible stories. Those are my favorite ones to talk about. And so for this series, we're going to talk about a book in the Old Testament and a dude in the Old Testament named Nehemiah. Now, you may have never heard of Nehemiah before. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But he has a fantastic story. And he set a huge goal. And with God's help, he achieved it. It's super cool. And I'm super excited to get into it with you, okay? And so we're going to read from the book of Nehemiah starting in chapter 2. But before we get there, I want to give you a little bit of context, a little bit of backstory about who Nehemiah is and what's happening before our story tonight. And so, before our story starts, about 140 years before Nehemiah, the city of Jerusalem was destroyed and absolutely obliterated. This evil enemy army came into Jerusalem and destroyed everything. They destroyed the walls, they destroyed the buildings, and they told the people they had to leave. If they didn't kill them, they exiled them, meaning they had to leave. And now, if you know, Jerusalem is Israel are God's chosen people, and Jerusalem is the city where a lot of them lived. It was a very important place. It had the temple there. It had everything that God's people needed. They hung out in Jerusalem. It was a very important city for them. And so this city was destroyed by an evil army, and all the people were told to leave. Okay? So that's kind of where our story starts. This is 140 years after that comes Nehemiah, who actually is an Israelite, but he's working for the king of Persia as a wine bearer for him, okay? And so he's heartbroken that his city has been destroyed, and he asks his boss, the king of Persia, for something, okay? And that's where we're starting, and then I'll explain the rest from there, okay? So this is Nehemiah chapter 2, verses 1 to 5. It says, "In the month of Nisan, in the 20th year of King Artaxerxes, some wine was brought to the king. I, Nehemiah, took the wine and gave it to the king. I had never before been sad when I was with him, but now I was sad." He was sad because his kingdom was destroyed, his Jerusalem. "So the king asked me, 'Are you sick? Why do you look sad? I think your heart is full of sadness.' Then I was very afraid, but even though I was afraid, I said to the king, 'May the king live forever. I am sad because the city where my ancestors are buried lies in ruins, and the gates of that city have been destroyed in fire.' Then the king said to me, 'What do you want me to do?' Before I answered, I prayed to the God of heaven. Then I answered the king, 'If it would please the king, and if I have been good to you, please send me to Jerusalem, the city in Judah where my ancestors are buried. I want to go there," and listen to this, "I want to go there and rebuild that city." Wow. Talk about a huge goal. Nehemiah is asking his boss, the king of Persia, if he can go back to his home city of Jerusalem and rebuild it. He got word that people are starting to head back there anyway, and he's like, you know what? We don't want to live in a broken down city. And even more than that, it's actually kind of dangerous because there's no wall anymore. So if we start to live there, we could get attacked again. So I need to go back there and rebuild the city, rebuild the wall. Wow, what a huge goal for one man to take on. Because without walls, the people who live there would be able to be under attack. So he's like, that is not good. I need to go back there. And even more than that, I want to go rebuild all the places of worship so that we can return to worshiping God. So Nehemiah had this huge goal to go rebuild an entire city. That's pretty overwhelming, isn't it? And we're going to keep going over the rest of the story. We're just going to give a little bit of a tease tonight. We're going to keep going in the story over the next number of weeks. But for tonight, this is what I want you to get, okay? Nehemiah's big goal, before he went out, before he did it, before he started, he first prayed. His goal began with prayer. As Nehemiah was super upset about the city that was destroyed, he fasted and then he prayed. That's what the Bible tells us. That's what he did. He knew his goal was so big that he couldn't do it by himself. Before he made a single move, he asked God for wisdom, guidance, and for help. And the Bible actually tells us in Nehemiah 1, he was praying for months about it. Guys, and you need to know tonight that God wants to help you. He is on your team and he is on your side. All you got to do is ask him for help. And prayer is an amazing way to do that. You can come to God with anything, even if it's a small thing, even if it's a big thing, just like Nehemiah. And so I asked you to write goals a little bit earlier in our talk, and I hope you did that. Maybe you couldn't think of something, or maybe you actually used that time to write something silly. I don't know. But now's your chance to change it. maybe to add to it or to update it. Knowing that God's on your side, what kind of God-sized goals do you want to set this year? Maybe it's to see some of your friends come to know Jesus. Wouldn't that be amazing? Maybe it's to be a more loving sibling to your brothers and sisters. Maybe you have a heart for the people in your community and you want to go help those less fortunate, especially during the season of COVID. If you're not sure what your God-sized goals could be, maybe start by asking God to open your eyes to the people's needs around you. If you feel like God might be leading you toward a certain goal, maybe share it with someone you trust and see if they agree with you, if that's a good goal for you to set for yourself this year. Wise people can help us set God-sized goals. If we have God-sized goals, we're definitely going to need God's help to help us achieve them. Just like Nehemiah was desperate for God and needed him to do something impossible, like rebuild a whole city, let's believe in my life and in your life that God can help us achieve our God-sized goals. Have you chosen a goal yet? Have you dreamed big enough? If you're not sure, that's okay. For the next few weeks, we're going to be on this journey to discover what kinds of goals God might be calling us to pursue. Today is just the beginning. The book of Nehemiah starts with the destruction of the temple of Jerusalem, with loss and grief and tears, but that's not where the story is going to end. When Nehemiah heard the news about Jerusalem's crumbling walls, he discovered an important truth. Big difficulties can inspire God-sized goals. I can't wait to see what kinds of goals we can set and achieve with God's help this year.
Hello, Bree and Brett. Wow, you keep coming back for more. This challenge will test your taste buds. We hope you came hungry. I'm always hungry.
Both of you will be blindfolded for this challenge.
On the table in front of you are, soon to be on the table in front of us, are going to be bowls filled with French fries from popular fast food restaurants.
Your job is simply guess which fast food place each bowl of fries comes from.
But be careful not to give away your guess.
On the count of 3, say our guess at the same time. I guess this is not. A point will be awarded for each correct guess, and the person with the most points at the end will be declared the winner.
Let's see who knows their fast food.
Good luck, the Caves Youth Online team.
And action. Are you ready?
Are we just starting for the first one?
Yeah, go for
Is
it.
this
Is
my
this
first
first
guess?
Yes.
Yes, you guys are both right.
Oh yeah, I know what these are.
I know what they are.
I don't actually know what they are.
No, I definitely know what they are. I have to. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you think you know?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
McDonald's.
Wendy's.
Dang it!
They are definitely Wendy's.
That's what I was thinking at first too. And then I was like, no, these taste too familiar, and I
I'm
had
just gonna
McDonald's
keep eating
recently,
them.
so I thought recency effect.
The recency
Got
effect.
these friggin' things away from me.
Where do you put them? Was it back? Does that
Yeah,
look
that's
back?
good. Yeah, you're good.
And this is the next bowl.
Yep.
Do you have your next bowl?
Yep. I think is this the right bowl?
Yes.
Oh, these feel. These are funny fries.
Oh, well then we know where they're from.
I don't know.
Oh,
Are you already eating?
yeah.
Mm,
All right, I'm ready when you are.
and it's on Lansdowne Street. I've never been to a place with funny fries.
Sucker.
I'm just gonna have to guess. Are you ready?
Yep.
Do you want,
3.
here, I'll do the 3, 2, 1 for you because
Oh,
you say
okay.
the same. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Arby's. You cheated.
I knew. You just guessed. You're funny. Now, the real question is, do you have your eyes open or closed underneath your blindfold?
Mine are closed.
Yeah.
Are yours open?
I started open, but then it just feels annoying.
I kind of like blindfolds. It's like a mask for your eyes.
Is this my third bowl?
Yep.
It's the quote of the century.
Are you
All right,
ready?
you ready?
I'm already going. I'm unfamiliar with these fries. These are sus fries. Mystery fries.
These fries are gross. They tastes like
Sponsor
bland
us.
potato.
Where has gross fries?
Well, I know there's just one or two places.
It doesn't even smell like French fries to me. They just smell like.
Whoever fast food company makes these fries, I'll never eat there again.
I can't even think of another. Oh god, I almost missed my mouth.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you guys ready?
No,
Oh.
wait, I don't even have a guess. Hold on. Wait. Where are you gonna say?
Telling you. Alright, you got 5 seconds.
I don't know.
5, 4,
Oh,
3,
no.
2, 1. Adam, give us the
Alright.
countdown. That was the countdown for the countdown.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Burger
Tim
King.
Hortons.
Tim Hortons? What the fuck are you talking about?
I couldn't think of another place that.
Tim Hortons
sells
has
French fries.
wedges, but not French fries.
I don't even think I've ever been to
Fries.
Burger King, and now I never will.
Yeah, those are trash. They could have also been Dairy Queen, though. Is this
Ooh!
number 4?
Oh, I forgot about
Yes,
that.
that's your number 4.
Is this?
Yes.
Are you already eating?
Yeah.
Oh, these fries suck. They're stale.
Yeah, these are stale. I'm gonna guess these are just from Adam's house.
These are freezer burnt French fries from Adam's.
Alright,
I don't
well.
need to waste my time anymore with that.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Dairy Queen.
Alright.
Oh, with confidence.
And this is the last one. Are you eating?
Yes.
Now I'm uncomfortable with my first answer. What if you were right? Because I feel like I haven't tasted any other fries that taste like McDonald's.
Yeah. I think I might have been. But I don't think, like, there's only, yeah, these fries aren't good either.
I know. And Wendy's and McDonald's both have good fries, but these fries
Yeah.
taste like butt.
The first fries were the only good fries. Actually, no, Arby's were good too.
Yeah, Arby's were good, even though they made me uncomfy with their freaky shape.
Now, I don't even know who to guess for this. Actually, I don't know who to guess for this. Not that I don't think it's right, but I'm ready.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Harvey's.
Alright, so you guys take your blindfolds off. So now Bree has them in the right order still. On the bottom of each
Responsible.
on the bottom of each bowl it tells you what they are. So tally your score
This
based
one.
on what you said for each.
I don't remember what I
Number
said.
1, I think.
Oh,
Right?
you were right. I really,
McDonald's!
in my heart and soul, believe that these are Wendy's.
So bowl number 1 was
McDonald's.
McDonald's. That's 1-0. I don't know what my
And
second
I'll
bowl
keep
is,
eating
so
these. This was the second bowl. Arby's.
yes. Arby's,
Freaky
2
fries.
2 for 2.
Never had Arby's.
This should be.
Oh, these
3.
ones were Harvey's. The third one.
I don't know which one my third one was.
Harvey's.
it was the same as her third one.
Well, I mean, which of these 3 was my third one? I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember what I guessed for the third one.
These were my last
Tim
one.
Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Which doesn't have French fries. They only have wedges.
How am I supposed to know which one of these 2 was my third one?
Oh, look at the footage.
This one. These
feel like
ones
it
were
was that
Wendy's,
one.
and these fries sucked. Which
Wow.
Isn't
That's
that the one you said
surprising.
you'd never eat at again?
What was it? Wendy's.
No, I think that was the Harvey's ones.
Yeah, the Harvey's ones were not good either.
I think,
We're fried
yeah.
judges. And these, A&W. I forgot A&W exists.
Hey, well, I got 2 right.
I think I only got one right.
And it was a guess.
No, wait.
The
Oh,
one
yeah,
you
it was a
guessed
guess.
on.
Yeah,
Lucky.
and what did we say for the last one? Oh, we said Dairy Queen, and there wasn't any Dairy Queen
Yeah.
fries. So maybe those would have been the best ones, but as it stands, McDonald's are the winners.
I don't know, Arby's.
Okay.
I was just trying to steer you clear of the competition between the two of us
Oh,
and to
well,
make
it
it
was-
seem like it was a competition between French
Well,
fries.
it was both, and I won both.
I bit my finger. Anyway, thanks for coming to the. I don't know, where was the name? Did you name it? Thanks for coming to the French Fry Challenge. We're Bree and Brett from Caves Youth. Bye.
Namaste.
Alright. Hey everyone, as our next segment in our Caves Youth Online, we're going to do a thing called Leader Spotlight. And basically what that is we're going to interview one of our leaders each week to get to know them a little bit more. And that's pretty much all it is, just a conversation to get to know our leaders just a little bit more. And so today we have Bree. And so Bree, I have a question for you to start us off. Who are you? Give us some basic info about yourself.
Basic info.
Yeah.
My name is Bree. Just Bree. Like Madonna or Cher. It's just Bree. I'm 27 years old. I've been coming to Ferndale since I was like 11. I don't really know. I have my own business. It's called The Sugary. It doesn't have anything to do with baking. And I think that's pretty much, that's the gist.
Nice. Cool. Okay. What do you like to do in your free time?
I'm a big reader, and that's what I do. I would love to say that there's more things that I do, but there just isn't.
Do you have a favorite book?
No,
Or
that
favorite
would
series
be
of books?
blasphemous, I feel. No, I really like, right now I'm reading, it's called, no, my favorite book is the Bible.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
No, I don't have a favorite book. I read a lot of like young adult fiction. Anything with a dragon in it, that's pretty much what I like to read.
Cool. And when did you come to know Jesus?
So I was actually like raised in the church. My parents, I don't know if I'd really say that they were Christians for my whole life, but my mom definitely was. And we went to Emmanuel Alliance in Peterborough until I was 11, and then some church drama happened and everybody switched to Ferndale. And then I attended church and youth group here until I turned 16, and then I felt like it wasn't really for me anymore. So I left until I was maybe like 22, and that was when I actually started going to church because I wanted to instead of because my parents wanted to, and that's when I would say I started to actually be like a Christian.
Very cool. Okay, last question. What is a really cool thing that you've seen Jesus do in your life? Or tell us like a God story that you have from your life as a Christian.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard one. I thought about it for a while because I thought, oh, there's got to be something cool because God, he's just so cool. But basically, so I'm just going to read it because I can't. So the biggest thing I've seen God do in my life didn't happen in a day or a moment or one story. But since I was small, there has been a theme in my life of God's relentless pursuit of my heart and his unmatched patience and love for me. I couldn't always see it, and even now it usually takes me taking a step back and looking at my life to realize that God has been hands-on involved every step of the way. When I decided to follow Jesus for myself, I was living a deeply sin-filled life with no direction at all. I felt worldly periods of happiness and temporary satisfaction with the choices that I would make. But God was slowly showing me that there was much more fulfilling and permanent joy to be found in him. It took about a year of my life trying to live both for God and the world at the same time until I realized that wasn't going to work. So I decided to cut ties with my crazy life and hop on a plane to New Zealand with a friend of mine to pursue a fully immersive experience with Jesus. I came back after 6 months with a changed heart and perspective and an intimate relationship with God that I had never known before. And I finally felt like I trusted myself to make right decisions for my life because my Heavenly Father was who I was looking to for guidance. And then fast forward a couple years, and I can clearly see now different ways that God has intervened in my life. He's been a constant sort of source of comfort and patience, and learning to trust him and that he is good. And has good plans for me is the coolest thing that I've ever seen God do. And he took me from a very lukewarm, on the fence, double life Christian and helped me to make the decision to be all in and give the rest to him. So yeah, I think like it's a little bit cheesy to say, but the coolest thing I've ever seen God do is just my life. Just the whole thing, and just coming from a place of like brokenness and thinking that because I was broken I couldn't be a Christian, and then realizing that actually that's exactly who God wants, and so that was cool. That's the coolest thing.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you.
Welcome.
Do you have any, if you could tell the youth, this is your surprise question, if you could tell the youth one thing tonight, what would you want to tell them?
I miss you. Please keep coming when you can come. And it doesn't matter what you do or who you are, as long as you come and you show up for God, he's going to show up for you. And that is pretty much it.
Cool. Thank you.
Hey guys, just want to thank you guys for being with us tonight. I hope you guys had as much fun watching it as we did have making it, and I hope you guys are staying safe out there. We're just going to close in prayer. Dear God, I just want to thank you for the technology we have that allows us to bring us together even though we can't actually be physically together. I just pray that you keep each and every one safe and help them just deal with the stresses that come with having to be not physically together but just doing everything physically distanced and over social media, and just pray that you'd be with everybody and help them to reach out if they need someone to talk to, that they would know that they have people surround them that just love on them and care about them and are invested in them. And I just thank you for that in Jesus' name, amen.